Hello there, Cindy from Albany, New York, and I finally figured out how to make a paper bag journal. I've seen these, so many talented artists have posted them, and I just could never for some reason figure out how to do it. And what I used is just a dollar store lunch bag, and if you fold the bottom over and you glue here and here, it makes a pocket, and then you just fold it in half here, and then you just put stuff on the front. There's a pocket here, and there's a seam. I know a lot of women sew. My husband's lucky I can sew a button on his shirt, so sewing is not one of my better things. I glue, but some women sew the sides. And anyway, that's what I used. I finally figured out how to do it. Mine, I put hole punches in, and my pages are actually a big paper bag that I got from the grocery store. I just kept with the brown and brown, but I know a lot of ladies use coffee dyed paper or scrapbook paper or whatever. But mine is a total paper bag journal. So here we go. Before I get started, everybody asks me where my images are from. My images are from Pinterest. And I always have this little tag in the front. This prayer journal belongs to, this is actually 2 stamps. This stamp was gifted to me by Hermie Linda. If you want to order it, it's a special order, 877-391-6369, and it's rubberstamps.net. And then on the back, that's me. I got this stamp off of eBay. You send them a picture and they make it for you. And Lilibet Lugo gave me this stamp, handmade with a bounty of prayers. So that I always have, most of my journals have this. And to the front, I just glued, that's a copy of scripture and a little girl. And this is just some muslin that I ripped and coffee dyed, and that's how I'm closing it up. The front has pockets, and I've got several of these prayer requests and how God answered cards, because this is a little prayer journal. And a picture here. And what I did, like I said, this is just paper bags. I cut it the size of the paper, and then I just layered, this is sheet music, paper bag, and a picture. And in here there's a prayer. I try to fill all my pockets. This one was a little challenging. Not all the pockets got filled, but we'll go through here and see what I did fill. This is a little girl, and on the back, be still and know that I am God. This is paper bag that I just punched and made a little pocket. This is a prayer for God's rest, and another little girl that says, I pray not wish, because I have a God, not a genie. And that little card kind of appears in all my journals too. And that's again coffee dyed copy of scripture. And behind here is another little prayer, and this prayer is wisdom. Boy, I could use some of that some days. And sheet music, paper bag, and an image from Pinterest. And here is another little card, and on the back of this card, prayer trumps panic every time. Okay. And this is from Pinterest. It's Little Birdie Blessings, image and a tag that says, "Bow down thine ear, O Lord, and hear me." Psalm 86:1. And I got this receipt book from the dollar store, and I've been stamping on the receipts. This says, "Faith makes all things possible." When I posted this, one of the comments was like, "Now what?" Well, that's how I use these. I add them to my journals, and I gift them to other people that I know that make prayer journals. And there's another little prayer in there. I'm not going to take them all out. This is one of the jars that I've been posting, and it says, "Always have faith." And again, I think someone else said, "So now what are you going to do with your stamp jars?" And this is another prayer that's in there. This is another card. This is 2 Pinterest images. I just layered them on top of each other. And this one here is a little girl in the card. And on the back says, "God's plans will always be greater and more beautiful than your disappointments." Okay. And again, an image from Pinterest, sheet music. And this stamp I looked high and low for, and Anita helped me find it. The Expect Miracles stamp I actually got at the thrift store around Christmas time. But this little tag kind of makes its way into my prayer journals this time. I want to thank Candy McTaggart. She stamped a bunch for me while I was looking frantically for that stamp. "Lord is my shepherd," and this one has little slots on the side, and it's a little girl, and on the back is Jeremiah 29:12 and 13. And this is a little girl, Romans 8:28 scripture there. And another little card. And this little card on the back. "How cool is it that the same God who created mountains and oceans and galaxies looked at you and thought the world needed one of you too." And I'll put these back better after the video here. These are 2 zines. First one here is Joel Osteen's The I Declare, 31 Days of I Declare. And then this one here is just a little devotional, some copies of some pages of a devotional that I got over the summer. And I have these to a white paper clip with just a little ribbon on it. And here's another one of the jars. Love heals. Love is the answer to almost everything. Hope. Another little girl. And in here, there's the Nun's 23rd Psalm. "The Lord is my pace setter, I shall not rush. He makes me stop and rest for quiet intervals." It's a cool little psalm. And there's a little girl card too on the side. And on the back is Isaiah 26, 3 and 4. Somebody asked, "What do you put in a prayer journal?" Well, it depends. I'm not a journaler, so most of my journals don't have a lot of writing spots, but I know a lot of people write their prayers in the prayer journals. And those are cool journals too. And this is just another page, and that's got a prayer up there. This one's got another little card. And on the back is Philippians 4:8, "Whatsoever things are true." Lori Ladd sent me some tickets that says, "Push, pray until something happens." Thank you, Lori. And this is Blessed Assurance. And it's got a prayer and a poem. And then in this pocket here, there's a prayer hiding. And these images are from Pinterest, and that's the other side of the string, and I usually leave my backs blank. And so that's my paper bag journal. It's I'm sure I'll get better the more I make these, the better you get. But that's my paper bag journal. Thanks for watching. God bless.